And the alarm is up, guys. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Nigeria.
Yes. So all of you who are awake, good morning. Good morning. And to all of you that are yet to wake up, good morning.
You also wake up. Wake up.
And it's up, guys. So as you can see, I mean, you need to know who is obviously talking to you this morning, of course.
Got you.
I mean, you can't just be seeing my fine face, hear my pretty voice, and not know my name. So guys, my name is Anawe for Naya, aka Naya the First, your host. And of course, we have.
My name is Chief Wego, voice of God. That's not blasphemy, but I sound good like that.
Number one.
You know.
Leader of the food.
You know what time it is?
Jesus.
Oh, you're looking fine.
They're for me, please.
Like, we could have this conversation after the show.
Yeah. Best time. Pardon my glasses, guys. It's early in the morning and no, my eyes are not so pretty.
I mean, the future is so bright, you got to bless it.
Yes, I have to take the breeze. I get you like.
Got you.
So, guys, I mean, this show is a proper introduction. I know you guys, you don't know about this.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first ever episode. I mean, we need an applaud at this point as I'm talking.
Got you. Drum rolls.
So, guys, this is the first ever episode of the morning breakfast
show. Morning Jollof.
Breakfast show. I mean, there's enough jollof to go around. Trust, comfort, and get your jollof. There's enough to go around.
I mean, I like the fact that they named it Jollof. That's like the easiest way to win a Nigerian's heart. Jollof.
Jollof. There's enough to go around, guys. Come first. Don't be sleeping though. Make sure you're listening to us and smiling correctly, because why not? Right?
Got you. So straight to the point. So the morning Jollof, the morning breakfast show is very simple. We get to discuss a lot of things from religion, politics, science, technology, anything that's actually trending. And then we get to read people's comments and give you, of course, our own views based on it. But the fact is, it's a shuffle. We get to read what others say, and then we get to tell you what we think too about the show. So for today, we have just 3 topics. 2?
What?
2? Because, we don't like to talk too much. Keep it short and interesting. So yeah, I'll let Naya, lead the
Before we
honors.
start, we need to cheers to this show. As I said, this is the first episode. So why not?
Got you.
And in the morning, we're chatting with coffee. Don't mind us. Yes.
I'm sorry.
Make sure you have yours with you because I'm sorry you can't have this one. It tastes so good.
Yeah, I think Adam makes good coffee.
She does.
I probably should employ her to work for.
See, human being or not the coffee machine, she did great. She did great. So this morning, people of good, there's a lot to talk about. Actually, I mean, this is interesting because the topic for today, we're tagging it unconsented nude sale.
Did you say? What?
I said the topic is unconsented nude sale.
I think I like it already.
The emphasis on that nude.
No, you know how they call it nudes?
Nude, so my
nudes.
Nude.
But wait, y'all selling nudes now?
I mean, people are selling. Mine is too expensive. I can't see the price.
No, I'm interested. No, I want to buy yours. How much is it going for?
No, it's like off cam.
Off cam. So there's 2 things we need to talk off cam about now.
I'm not discussing with you.
I got you.
My bodyguards are literally winning.
I got you.
They're gonna.
So anyway, let's go straight to the gist of Twitter. So what we're going to do, we're going to keep the names away because we don't want any lawsuits, right? Yeah, we just want to have fun and go. But I know if you know the names, that's fine. Keep it to yourself. Don't say it. Don't mention it.
Right now.
So Twitter NG dragged one of our popular yoga influencers named yesterday after it came to our attention that she had been selling nudes that women sent to her to men. It all started when somebody tweeted, "Send me." Now man, they view them as they send them. People were still trying to find out who owned the sub, and somebody said, since nobody's going to say it, I will. This is sub. Like I said, we're not saying names. So the agenda started to agenda, and turns out there's also a Telegram channel involved in the entire gist, right? So they said, somebody quoted, yes, so she has a Telegram channel where she distributes and sells her friends nudes and sex tapes without consent, right? So Well, apparently this had been going on since 2020. And I think it's all part of like an emotional game. So she's like, oh, send it to me. We're women, we protect each other, all in the name of body positivity. And then she ends up selling it, right? So also, there was one very interesting part. Someone said a particular timeline favorite celebrity had access to accounts, and the person views what you sent with her. And somebody gave a hint. It was like, he sells burger now. Okay.
You don't know that person.
I don't know who that is, but yeah, if you know who it is, yeah, I don't know. So I'm going to read a couple of the comments. Some of
What interaction? What's your thoughts on this? Why would somebody just sit down and write, send me today's, I'm not feeling fine, I'm not happy, and somebody will actually send?
But I mean, it's ladies, it's body positivity.
It's positivity I'm looking for.
So I'm going to read the comments, then I'll ask you what you think about it. So one person says she will use rainbow colors to sleep with you, then she will leak your things to the same misogynistic men that she bashes on the timeline. Ish.
And she will do what?
She would use rainbow colors to sleep with you. Now, you know what rainbow colors are?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. And then she'll still leak your things to the same misogynistic men that she bashes on the timeline. Oh, right. Oh, interesting part. They say to get to the jazz part of this gist, Twitter feed burn. Oh, so they're leaking your nudes and they're jazzing you on top. That's a lot. That's a lot. Somebody said, we're just they sell nudes like NFT.
Okay, that's funny. That one was funny.
So another person says, interviewer, what are you into? Our says clearing and forwarding. Interviewer of what? And she says of nudes.
Nigerians will definitely attack you.
Somebody said people get 50% discount for short girl nudes.
No, that's shading. I don't like my own numbers.
You feel attacked?
Me?
You feel attacked?
My height is 60.
Oh, yeah, and I like this guy's comment. He says, wait, no one is even talking about the fact that females are sending other females their nudes. Is this a normal thing with women? You all exchange nudes?
He's thinking my line.
And somebody said, men share nudes to their same gender when you know be gay. And somebody said, so you cannot snap naked picture and send to your guy so he can hype you.
Why is that thing this serious?
That's the...
No, but you answer that one. Will you send?
Stop playing. That's wrong. Well, anyway, that's like enough of the comments. So tell me what you think.
That guy spoke my mind, because why would one girl just sit down in the house and write, send me to this, I'm not feeling fine, send me to this, my head is paining me, and you actually send? Why?
But so you're trying to tell me you never sent nudes to a fellow girl?
Me? Why? Never. No. I'm not finished sending the mouth finish out to settle. Why?
Oh, you can send.
No, I don't.
You can send.
No, don't get it.
No, you can send.
I was just. I don't.
Okay.
Please.
Okay.
I don't. But I mean, this is just. It just sounds absurd. Cause okay, imagine me and I text and tell me to this. Tell me nudes. My head is paining me. My stomach is paining me. It will help me. And somebody send. Why would I not say it? No, can you?
Well, they seem to have a group, and the idea was,
What?
Yeah.
I was in.
That was the idea, women showcase what you got, and then your fellow woman will gas you up like, oh, you look hot, that kind of stuff.
Their own beliefs and stuff. I mean, I can't do that. Even if I find myself in such a group, I won't do that.
But you will send to me, yeah?
I mean, so I mean that's my thought. I don't think people should do that. Or people. I mean, I wouldn't do that. I don't know about other people.
Yeah.
Everybody has their own.
Apparently, it was an entire racket, and she was selling this stuff. She even had a Telegram channel, and she would send it to other men. Which
Yeah, I'm not to know how much these people selling this stuff.
you won't start to buy house. You won't start clearing out, forwarding of.
Many girls, yeah, many. How much was it actually? Let us put that first.
Yeah.
Come forward and tell us how much was that. So, wait, if girls send other girls their news because they got,
Mm-hmm.
do you send guys yours? your nudes. Do you send them?
Is this playing? Stop playing. Stop playing.
Well, serious matters. I mean, I can't. I won't.
What?
I cannot.
Send to your fellow girl.
Girl that's having headache, I will send to this. I 10 days. Even in jive, I love. She will say she's using that.
Yeah. I mean, but you can't.
Not retest, my God.
But you can send to me, right? I promise you, I won't sell it.
Please, I'm going to call.
I'll keep it private.
I'm going to call. If you love, you can beg me. But if you don't, just allow it. What is this?
So, but yeah, beyond all the banter and everything, right? First of all, that should be a criminal act, right? You know, unlawful distribution of private property should be like an unlawful act. What do you think?
There should be penalties.
Yeah, exactly. What do you think? Do you think probably if the victims file a class action suit, do you think they'll get something out of it?
Because it's not just one person. I mean, this is even a collective. It should be a collective effort. Since there are many people involved, and the person ought to pay for this because why? Why not?
If not, why not?
She needs to. If I come forward.
Because I think
and bring our own as well.
Yeah, because I think these things set the precedent, right? So if somebody does it and they get away with it, the next person is also going to think, oh, listen, I can get away with that thing. But assuming somebody goes to jail for selling nudes and people realize that, oh, wow, the judge just sentenced this guy to 10 years for selling nudes. That means I could go to jail for 10 years.
I think there most likely are other people who are even doing it. But
definitely.
This one should be a.
So I keep on saying the Nigerian thing is also is a mindset thing to me, right? It's not really because it's a long chain of events, right? So somebody's selling, which means somebody's buying.
I saw a comment. I think there was a comment, something like that. The guy was saying, "Oh, I appreciate you. You made my day."
Yeah.
What? They are somebody. See, it is. You're happy.
You get it. So somebody is selling, but that's okay. That's wrong. We agree. But people are buying because you wouldn't go into a business that is not flourishing. Let's use that term. So if you go, let's say you're selling these TVs and you import 2, and it takes you 1 year to sell it, you're definitely not going to import the TVs again. You're probably going to look for another line of business. But if you buy it 2 and you sell it within a week, that means business is moving. So if since 2020 she's been selling nudes,
This is what
2023, that means business is moving. So the question is, who are the customers? Bring them outside. We need to see the customers, people who are paying. Are you a customer?
I won't be surprised if you can buy.
Right, but we agreed I don't have to buy. You send it to me for free.
$50,000.
What?
Dollars, and that's gonna be a nude of my heart. No, now my hands are covered. So you take a picture.
See. Even Beyonce could sell NFT nude for $50,000. Stop playing.
Please don't kill me.
Okay, besides all of that, what do you think, like, psychologically for these people? How would you feel if you just...
Really draining. It's definitely gonna drain those girls because you give something to someone and believing the person's gonna keep it. The next thing is outside.
And I think it's especially worse because you don't even send them to the Adam gender. You sent it to your own gender. Because if it's the Adam gender, we feel like Adam go behave like Adam. They go ask you yourself why you go trust Adam. So you get it. But I mean, it's like you sent it to your fellow female in trust, and then
person after making money off it. Fish.
They don't even give you court. Like, well, probably like this is. I mean, continuous sales. Okay, we'll sign contract. Okay, Naya, I'm going to be hawking your nudes, right? I'll give you a back end, I'll give you 30% for every sale, and I'm going to be licensing the nudes. Like, it's not permanent.
Hello.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the one who's finding the customers, right?
Well, now it's not really good to drain them. I know there are lots of them that cannot even speak up because real matters, they are like, most of them will be depressed.
Yeah, people have committed suicide over this kind of stuff before, right?
It is draining, to be very honest. And if I were in that situation, oh my God, that's the situation I would have been at.
That's crazy. I feel sorry for the victims.
So I mean, they should all join forces and attack the attack.
Yeah, ha.
English.
No, because I really think somebody should take the fall for it. Somebody should go to jail, and then everybody realizes that, okay, this is serious. We can't just, sell.
They are the ones
Or
they're hitting.
Yeah.
Hearts.
I think kudos to the girl though. I think it takes a lot of, courage to actually say, oh, now me did it, and this person they sell let's stop it. So I think it's good stuff.
So regarding this same topic, which is unconsented nude sale, there was another thread on the evidence.
I mean, you probably not selling things. Stop playing.
Did even get something?
Stop playing.
So there was another guy named Lieutenant, of course.
Okay.
I mean, just got check. You will know the person now when I'm talking about this is.
Oh wow.
So this guy also sells people. Now this one is not just nudes. It's actually sex tapes.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm crazy like that. He sells their sex tape that he makes without their consent. The funny thing is, he rapes these girls. He drugs these girls. That's a definite psychopath. That guy needs to be. If it's me that I have the law in my hand, I'm gonna squeeze your wife. I'll take one out of your hands.
Nah, he actually needs to.
That's actually a sick person.
Very sick actually.
Because how would you invite somebody over, drug the person, have sex with this person, take a video and go sell it out? That's madness.
That's crazy.
These guys don't even consent to anything. To the second, first place, to you sending it.
As a guy, I constantly wonder when people mention rape, right? As a guy, I constantly wonder how they go through it. Because for me, this show is like 18 plus, right? Right? So, okay. For me, it has to be steamy, raw, nasty, uncensored, right? So, how do you get this from somebody you're raping? I mean, you can't be raping somebody and say, call me daddy. You don't get that kind of...
You would do that, all those puppets. Call me daddy.
You get it? So you don't get that kind of fun from raping people. If it's not fun for me, I don't want it. I don't do mediocre sex, bruv. If it's not banging, I don't want it. So I always like, beyond the moral, justification for it being a wrong act, I'm just speaking from purely pleasure. What is the pleasure in dealing with somebody who is almost lifeless, or somebody who is just whimpering and crying? Like, stop. Like, where, bruv? Where's the satisfaction? So when you end it all, how do you feel?
So I mean, there are crazy people, and there are people that are not okay. They are literally psychopaths, because I know that he's not the first. He's definitely not the first person to enjoy having sex with people that are just literally, they're not even responsive, nothing. They're just crushy to talk about it.
That's some psycho. You really have to be a psychopath to enjoy it, because it's dead. What happened to all the styles now?
I mean, but what the thing is, can't this guy actually ask these people or make them want it?
Exactly.
To drug them, put them in a position where they are not responsible for anything. Hell.
Exactly. Just play your cards. Just try your best. Worst case scenario is a no. For every no you get, probably after 5 no's you get 1 yes. But yeah, just keep trying. All of us, they get laid at some point. But
it's crazy because at first he has a girlfriend that is what do they call it? She's co-partying with him or whatever. She's working with him on this madness.
No.
Apparently, I don't know how authentic that is, but she's aware of what he's doing.
It's crazy.
What kind of girlfriend are you? If you really are aware that your boyfriend is doing, hey, now well.
But speaking of recording, right, off camera, right? Have you ever made a sex tape before? What? I can't hear you.
I'm gonna shed blood. Your blood is gonna dry.
I can't hear you.
No, not me. Not me.
What I've
To
what?
be honest.
Mm-hmm.
To be very honest. No, I don't.
It's not your thing.
He's not.
Why? Why you guys?
Actually, that moment should be shared. You want what? What are you recording for?
I mean,
To do what?
yeah, I want to review it like when the show is over, because it's fun to watch.
And you sound like that's your expertise. What's
But I mean, of course it's with consent. I'll never record anybody without consent. But I mean, it's adult stuff. But you know, just like the previous topic had, there's a thin line, so there has to be trust. You have to ensure that okay, this person is not going to leak it. So yeah, this is me saying what I made the tape in far back, 2016 or was it 15? It's still with me for what 2 years after I deleted it. But the point is,
anybody's father.
well, hey, like I told you before, you could trust me. It said send it to me.
I don't tell your papa. So I don't do it. So
But back to the
about
the other side of the gist. I think it's terrible. It's downright terrible. And this is me using the opportunity to say that as a guy, always get consent first. Always get consent first. Beyond the fact that this shit is, sorry, pardon my French, is a lot more enjoyable with consent. I think so. It's great. So a girl wakes up. Okay, then I'm going to ask, right? His victims, after the encounter, what was the next thing they did? How did they feel?
Oh.
Because I mean, put yourself in your shoes. So assuming we had a plan, right? And you came over to my place, and then you wake up in the morning to find out that I probably drugged you and had sex with you. What would you have done next? Report to the police? Hide your head in shame? What would have been your next line of action?
I'm not violent to it.
Right.
My God. I can't. There were no violence. I tapped you. Because what is this? No, it was crazy. All those people, you guys, justice for real. Do you need justice? All these people that and this guy was actually episode, like
Because he was recording, and just like the other girl, he was selling to.
selling.
So it's like beyond. This is even worse because with the other girl, they had consent. They sent these materials, you know. But with this guy, you're recording people against their wish, and then you're still selling it.
Why don't these people buying it? What?
I'm still asking, yes, who's buying? Who's buying? Because
What do you give?
with the technology that we have, I think if everybody's going to jail, the merchant and all the subscribers should be lumped together and they should go to jail.
Because we even need to take out.
Yes, because I mean, you are aware that you are paying for something that was released unsolicited, something that was received without permission from the owner. You are aware.
I mean, how do we actually, do they know that this guy drove these girls before doing this? Or, I don't know. I mean, it's something to think about. Do you actually know that these girls are being drugged?
Oh, okay, that's like another part. But I think if you open up a video and you can see somebody's lifeless, I think that's pretty easy to tell that, oh, this person was not
The
moved.
video had his view.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not very sure. I don't know about the other videos, but the one I could see a clip from was his view, his back view.
Oh, okay.
So I really don't know. Well, I'm yet to see the rest videos. I'll look to so I can.
If not, are you sure you're seeing the videos for?
No, I need to know how to cost this guy and the direction at which I should.
Don't share it, because sharing is like part of what's in the entire situation. But like I said, we could make our own video with your permission, of course.
Think about the people that need to, the people involved. You guys, please. I know it can be difficult for you to speak up because of the rules, stigma, all of that. What this person needs to be punished.
Yeah, and I think that's like a topic for another day. How we treat the people who eventually have the guts to speak up at some point. Because I think part of the reasons why most people do not say something is because of the backlash to society, how we ask very stupid questions. Because I've seen the most ridiculous things online as responses to people who come out to voice. Somebody comes out to say, oh, I went to this person's house and he raped me, and the question is, what do you they do for man house? That's very wrong. It's Nigeria. If So are we saying nobody should visit anybody at this point just because you do not know what somebody is supposed to do? Or I think the most stupid thing I've ever heard is, what were you wearing? Till today, I don't think I've heard anything more stupid. Are we supposed to be bothered about the person and their action than what I'm wearing is consequential? So that means what? You're supposed to be looking out for my actions by dressing to suit me. That's like the most weird narrative I've ever seen. It's your body, your right. You have the right to wear anything that you want. I'm the one who's supposed to apply what we call self-control, for Christ's sake. It's not even that difficult. But you see people making debates about it online, very serious, like, what were you wearing? Yeah. So I think that's another topic for another day. What is the reception to people? Because until they feel that the space is conducive, it's non-judgmental, a lot of people would still hide. What happens is, in most of these cases, you'll find out that everybody is waiting until one of the victims decides, you know what, screw it, whatever happens, happens. And then they speak out. And then you see the other people sending in messages. So, oh, this guy dealt with me at so time too. I'm like, oh, so all of you have been here. What have you been waiting for? If somebody had said something since whenever, he probably wouldn't have had more victims. Because now at this point, of course, he's not going to have any more victims because the bubble is burst, right? But
hopefully he doesn't have how.
Hopefully, yeah.
He really attends.
And I really hope that they will take it up, the police, the law. I mean, by now he should be in police custody if we have a working society, because why is he still walking free, right? At least arrest him, let his lawyer come, explain if he's not, if it's a billable offense. I mean, I'm not saying incarcerate him without trying him, right? If it's a billable offense, give him bail, but let him go to court. Let him explain why he's stroking women and selling their videos online. It's that simple.
Having sex with them, sort of next before summer minutes. Big ups to the girl who let us know. I mean, that was bold enough to really talk about this. I mean, big ups to you. That's if this is authentic information, by the way, which was nothing is exactly proven yet.
Well, definitely. That's why I said, okay, if he goes to court and he can prove his innocence, then fine.
He should go to court. He needs to. You guys need to go. And it really, and this is what it does. Well, Material D award. You're not telling me plan to be. Yeah.
So I don't think we have that much time anymore.
We actually don't, guys. We actually don't, but if you've had from us, your most fun.
The breakfast show.
We probably be the one of the most exciting part of the show.
Come on. Stop playing.
We have enough to love to go around.
Stop playing.
But for now, I'm going to wish us eat.
Bro, I'm starving. Oh.
So we had to try this door from the wherever.
No, they say we can't give like free advert.
Yeah, we can't give the ad.
If you want us to see where the jollof is from, you have to pay us, or you have to keep on supplying the jollof. You know,
this is good. If it's not, it is. We'll just give you the updates. So sit back and enjoy.
Gotcha.
So guys, sit back and enjoy the cheese.
Can you smell it?
So is it on?
I like food.
No, I'm watching my stairs.
What? Make I chop your... Yeah, watch your weight.
Face out this.
You just... It's not really a thing, but make you try.
Then
Going
forward. Work on my face and proper water. What about? It's his size. I've not been singing more. The other wives. I'm sorry you guys cannot just keyboard.
See, I've not said this as the beginning of the show, but I'm happy right now.
Or Sarah, how so happy me? Yeah.
Can we like have the show every day? You know, or maybe twice a week so I can eat.
Sure. People will look at. Look how they get me.
What? Now you talk, say, you know, really.
My way.
Okay, let me have that.
What's wrong with you? Let's just my life.
Ass. Ass. The showman is making me laugh. See, I'm sorry for the people who are listening this out today and they never join.
Chai Jollof.
Oh no.
Just a solo. What do you think?
From happy.
Person will go wedding. We'll do no chop pass like this. Cause this is like, unfortunately, I can't tell you guys who prepared the jollof. Can I tell them? I can't tell them. Yeah, come meet me in my DM. Just DM rice from where? I'll tell you.
This is the main house. I know you did a drilling behind camera. This that you guys go so we can. Please don't do it proper. Thank you guys for doing it today.
Yep.
Thank you so much for watching.
For joining
us next 5 minutes.
Yeah. Thank you for staying with us throughout the maiden edition of The Breakfast Show. See you next Saturday. Right? Next Saturday, right? Mm-hmm. Make sure you're around. But she'll be around. She likes seeing my face, so I'm sure she'll be around. See you guys.
Remember this, guys. I know we're gonna. I can you know the first.
My name is Ichi Fuego. See you next Saturday.
Wow.